A state senator says that he is receiving death threats after posting a controversial tweet this past weekend in opposition to presidential candidate Donald Trump.
Our Shanila Kabir has more on the story you'll see only on Island News.
This is the tweet that has so many people up in arms. Trump says presidents have total immunity, so if Biden has Trump assassinated, that's okay. This post has caught fire on social media. The person who wrote it is longtime state lawmaker Senator Karl Rhodes.
Most of it's hate. I mean, I suspect that most of it's Russian bots.
Senator Rhodes says despite the backlash, he stands by what he tweeted and that it's taking Trump's theory of presidential immunity to its conclusion.
That means the president of the United States, whether it's Trump or somebody else, can have somebody assassinated. And of course, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's great. His theory is crazy. But that's the logical extreme, and that is exactly what they're litigating right now at the U.S. Supreme Court.
He reiterates, this is a question and not a threat. He says Trump has a theory of I can do whatever I want as president, which he says mirrors Russian President Vladimir Putin.
On the contrary, I just ask a simple question. If you take this theory to its logical conclusion, this is what you arrive at. Is that what you really mean? I mean, if it is what they really mean, it's terrifying because it means if Trump is reelected, he's going to start assassinating people like his hero, Putin in Russia, who just recently assassinated his most difficult political opponent.
Political analyst John Hart says this tweet aligns with the senator's current bill in the legislature.
A bill that would prohibit anyone who's committed insurrection from being on the ballot. And the supposed purpose for this is to keep Trump off the ballot in Hawaii, even though Trump is not specifically named in the bill.
Hart says this should not incite any violence, just raise questions about what is happening at the Supreme Court. Trump is asking for full presidential immunity in regards to the 2020 presidential election, in which he's accused of trying to overthrow the results. As for the death threat Senator Rhodes has been getting, he plans to file a police report.
If you want me to be afraid of something, I should be afraid that I might lose my next election, but I shouldn't have to worry about getting shot.
Shanila Kabir, Island News.